Welcome to Financial Buzz Market Weekly. I'm RK Walker here at the New York Stock Exchange, bringing you a review of this week's stock market. On Monday, investors were pleased after a preliminary election in France left the moderate candidate who supports globalization likely to win the presidency. The Dow Industrials closed up 216 points, and the Nasdaq Composite closed at a record high. On Tuesday, new home sales for March were up 5.8% to an annualized 621,000 units, while the Case-Shiller Home Price Index for February showed housing costs increasing 0.7%. Some unexpectedly high earnings from high-profile companies such as Caterpillar, McDonald's, and DuPont created a wave of optimism, and the Dow Industrials closed up 232 points. The Nasdaq Composite also closed at a record high and above 6,000 for the first time. On Wednesday, the EIA Petroleum Status Report for the week ending April 21st showed crude oil inventories declining 3.6 million barrels. The Trump administration also unveiled its plans for tax reform, including a proposal to slash the corporate tax rate to 15% from 35%. Investors also grew increasingly concerned over a government shutdown after Friday if Congress can't agree on funding. Markets closed slightly lower. On Thursday, durable goods orders for March rose 0.7% on top of the prior month's 2.3% gain, and jobless claims for the week ending April 22nd rose 14,000 to 257,000. 10-year treasuries yielded 2.29%, and U.S. oil fell 1.3% to $48.97 a barrel. Markets closed up slightly. On Friday, the first quarter GDP was released, and it was only up 0.7% below expectations and held back by lower consumer spending. Markets were down slightly on the news. Now let's take a look at some stocks. On Monday, Hasbro reported first quarter earnings with net revenues increasing 2%. The game and toy producer also noted over $18 million in share repurchases. Deborah Thomas, Hasbro's chief financial officer, said Hasbro remains in a strong financial position with positive trends to start the year and a healthy balance sheet. Shares hit a record high of $104.14. Netflix Inc. announced that it will enter the Chinese market by partnering with local video streaming service iQIYI.com, a move to continue its global expansion. Prior attempts to gain regulatory approval to stream directly into China were not successful. Netflix closed up over 5% on Tuesday and reached a new all-time high of $153.52 per share. McDonald's Corp announced its financial results for the first quarter ending March 31st, with earnings and revenue beating estimates. McDonald's had cut prices during the quarter to compete with its fast food rivals. New sizes for the iconic Big Mac and new all-day breakfast menus lifted sales in the U.S. by 1.7%. Shares reached a new 52-week high of $142. Grubhub reported growth based on the increase of new active diners, up 26% year over year to 8.75 million. Grubhub closed up over 22% Thursday as investor confidence continues to increase. The company has invested heavily in marketing to gain more users. Amazon.com shares spiked over 4% Thursday after market as the company's first quarter financial results showed net sales increased 23% to $35.7 billion compared to $29.1 billion a year ago. Net income was $724 million or $1.48 per diluted share, compared with net income of $513 million or $1.07 per diluted share a year ago. Founder Jeff Bezos emphasized the recent success of the company in India, saying the team has increased Prime selection by 75% in 9 months and that Amazon.in is the most visited and the fastest growing marketplace in India. This is Financial Buzz Market Weekly. I'm RK Walker, and I'll see you again next week.